hopefully we'll get some violin and heads in there. When I recorded one of my other lessons, it was like my head was cut off the whole time.
Oh no! Is there a way I can?
I tested it before.
Yeah.
There's a red light.
Was close
That's
enough.
the good thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
but we'll see afterwards.
Okay.
Not a super big deal. Okay, so you felt good about it, pretty much, right? You got a good. I was telling her I'm fifth chair in orchestra too. So
Oh,
both fifth chairs.
hey.
That's good. Okay, let's just warm up some Stradiac.
Okay.
And then we don't need to work on any orchestra music right now. Is that correct?
You don't absolutely need to, no.
Okay.
I don't have my Suzuki book though.
Okay, that's okay. I have some duet stuff that I wanted to do anyway. Okay. Well, let's check your A first. Can you check your A and D together real quick? Doesn't sound quite right. What do you think?
That sounds right.
Try going higher.
Oh, I went lower. See?
Oh.
It's okay. I just want you to try going. Yeah, so see how at some point there's no wobble? Oh, there is a wobble. Let's see, maybe you need to go a little higher. Still a little tiny wobble. Oh, now it's gone. Now test it. Good.
I hear wobbling all the time. I think I'm just...
No, you're just not used to it yet. It's okay. So there's a...
That's fun. That sounded really beautiful. Okay.
And make sure not to press the string too hard. Keep going. Almost. There it is. Do you see how it kind of like locks in? It's like in movies when they show like two pictures that are like really blurry and then they kind of coincide into one.
Mm-hmm.
Or like if you take off your glasses, it's all blurry and then you put it on. I was like,
Yeah.
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 I wear glasses so I can relate.
Oh, yeah?
Just
Do you usually wear
contacts now.
contacts?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I physically can't do
Oh,
contacts.
really?
Yeah. I tried.
Maybe
I can't
one
even
day.
get the pressure test.
Oh, well, that's a different story there. Okay, let's,
Yeah.
can we see, let's just start at the beginning, then I want to do something we haven't done before. Good. That was nice. So you fixed your 2 as you went along and got a little higher and higher. So that's good. Okay, can we do, let's see. Go ahead and start, and I'm going to start 2 notes after you. See if you can keep going.
Finally, not being able to listen to people comes in handy. Because, like, in orchestra, you were just like, you need to listen more, and I just, like, no. So, finally, yeah!
Well, it's kind of a combination of not listening and listening at the same time.
Yeah, see, I can't do that.
Can you try listening just a little bit to me? Just a little bit? Just so you can notice what note I'm playing when you're playing your note.
Okay.
Let's just try just a little bit of listening. So, if you're going to go... Just like try 1. That's it. Okay. So let's just see if you can just do 1 cycle listening to me. Good.
Okay.
Did you hear that?
Yes.
So let's do it one more time. Let's do it really, really, really slowly now. Now I'm going to follow your tempo.
Okay.
Good. Now I want to quiz you. I want, what note am I playing when you're playing your E?
C.
Oh, good. Well, did you do math or were you listening?
Math. Why would I ever just listen?
Darn it! Hey, you're too smart. Let's see. How can I close your eyes? Okay, no, let's do it again.
Oh.
You can do it. Now, I'm gonna stop on a note.
Okay.
And I want to see if you know what it is.
Okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's just for fun. I've never done this before either.
No,
so.
this is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. That's why I keep laughing.
Okay. Well, you have to start, and then I'll come in.
Oh, I
And then I'm gonna stop, and you're gonna have to stop. Okay. Let's start on an A.
Oh.
Do you know what we're doing?
Yeah.
Okay. Keep your eyes closed.
E.
Yeah. Very nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Now what?
Let's do it again.
Okay. Let's do it
Okay.
again.
D.
Mm-mm.
C.
C sharp, right?
Yes.
Good. How did you come to that conclusion?
Because it wasn't D. I was torn between D and C.
Okay,
So.
good. Okay, so let's switch. Now I'll
Okay.
start, and I want you to stop, like pick whatever place to stop, and I'll follow you with your stop, and then you can tell me what note I'm playing. So it's just opposite, but you're still telling me what note I'm playing.
And I'm stopping.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to start.
Okay.
So make sure to start on an A, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I need to have my eyes closed? Yeah.
Yes.
So I don't do math. Okay.
Or watch my fingers.
Yeah.
You can stop if you want to listen closer.
B.
Yes, very good.
I could just do math because I knew I did D.
Ah,
You
well,
were 2 down.
But it's good that you're not just doing math. I think you're
Yes.
listening also because you're following
Yeah.
my tempo.
It was like half and half, which is
Uh-huh.
what you said to do. So
Can we try doing number 2?
number 2, sure.
Because number 2 is not as easily mathable. Because it kind of gets caught up in the 2-3-2-3 area, right?
Oh, that stinks. Okay.
But you kind of have a 50-50 chance probably. It's probably going to be
But I do need to.
Yeah, go ahead and do it once by yourself, the whole thing through. Oh, higher C sharp. Da da da. There you go.
Uh-oh. Are we just gonna do the first one? Or?
We will.
Okay.
But I want you to play the second one just to get another shot at it. Can you try that one again? Good. Okay, good. Okay, so now the first one. Go ahead and just do the first da 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 until you can play that with your eyes closed. So you changed too early to the up, right? Because the oh no, just kidding. I was thinking of it in 2. You're fine.
Oh, okay.
Up.
Yeah, I wasn't focusing on my bowing, so that
It's
I
okay.
wouldn't be
It'll
surprised.
help though with the rhythm, right? So. Can you try it that fast?
Yeah.
Ready, go. That's it. That was it. Let's do it one more time.
Okay.
Ready, go. Good. You kind of did a little. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, I
But
wasn't
you made the right decision in the end to go up.
Yeah, that's good.
Want to do it one more time?
Sure.
I won't beat this time. Very good. Getting ready to play the game?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to start or do you want me to start first?
You start.
Okay. Then you start. How many after me?
2.
Yeah, let's keep it the same. I'll go a little slower. This is a little trickier, right? We
Yeah.
kind of get lost in the 2-3-2-3.
Yeah.
So how are you going to keep track of it?
Count it, but I can't count it because I can't see it.
Can you try with the beats? So. It's like with the beat.
Okay.
Da, da. Well, I'm I'm doing eighth note sound. Da 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 da. Okay. Let's just try with beats together. What am I beating again?
The quarter notes.
Actually, now I'm beating eighth notes.
Oh. Because we're playing eighth notes.
So we're playing 16th notes.
So
it's every 2, right?
okay. Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
If I were doing 16 quarters, can you beat quarters?
Yeah.
What would it be? Whoops. Every 4, right?
Yeah, I can't count.
It's okay.
Okay.
Don't want you to like risk your life doing this. Maybe just try a simple.
Yeah.
Simple
I don't know why I'm
tap.
making it so like dramatic. Like kick and
It's okay.
Yep.
Just
Okay.
small emotions are
Okay.
easier to control. There you go. Okay. Good. Now can you beat eighth notes? I'm not gonna ask you to do 16.
Yeah.
Exactly. Can you try half notes?
Oh. Yeah.
Got it?
Yep.
Okay. Nope. Try it back to quarter notes, every 4.
Okay.
Now back to half notes.
Okay.
So what would it be? Every,
Eighth note.
yeah. Well, every 8.
Yeah.
If you beat on the 8th one, it would be not quite.
Yeah.
Right? Ready? Nope. That was like on the 6th one, I think. Or, I'm not
Okay.
quite sure.
Okay.
So I'll cue you. How about that?
Okay.
That's right.
Okay.
So it's like on the 9th one, basically, if you were to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. On the 9th one, right?
Because it's restarting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right. Whew. I don't think we should play the game with this one yet.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe we can wait till next week.
Yeah. But
Okay.
that'll be fun.
Good.
I
Okay.
like that game.
So we started. That's kind of some ensemble skills. Like what? What could you think? How would this be helpful in a group setting?
Well, if you play it with a group, it could help you stay on time with your section
Mm-hmm.
and grow in your sectional bond.
Oh, very nice. That's very nice way to look at it. What was like, when I started and then you came in, what were you doing to come in?
Counting.
You were counting, but also listening, right?
Yeah.
Like listening.
Because
to
if I
how many
couldn't hear you,
notes,
then I wouldn't
right?
know when to come
Can
in.
we try one more? We're not going to play the game. We're just going to practice coming in together
Okay.
and not. 2 things. So first, I want you to cue, and I want to come in exactly when you come in. You can pick whatever speed.
Okay.
Um.
And I play first?
Yes. Well, actually, we're going to play at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
In second or first?
Let's do number 1.
Okay.
Okay, I think your cue is pretty good. Can you think of the cue? Do you know what a cue is? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the thing that tells you when to play, basically. So I think you can try cueing in the beat a little bit more. Because I thought you were going to play faster than you did.
Yeah,
Feels
so
like-
did I.
Not that dramatic. It was,
Yeah,
it was
but that's
just-
what I thought too.
Yeah, okay, so
So.
interesting.
I
Can
was like,
you-
I'm gonna play fast, and then I started playing, and I'm like, no, I'm
So
not.
maybe your first finger was just late.
Yeah.
Maybe. So can you think that before you start, subdivide the beat? So dun 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 dun. Can you try that? So dun dun dun.
Dun, dun,
Mm-hmm. Do it by yourself?
dun, dun, dun,
Oh, you have
dun,
to do it before you play.
dun, 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 dun,
Just 4.
dun, 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 dun.
Good. Now I want you to do the dun 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 duns with the up. So dun 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Very good. That was perfectly accurate. Now
Yay!
can you do that in your head, but
Okay.
still show it? Very good. That was awesome.
Yay!
Can you go either slower or faster?
Yeah.
Very good. That was
Yay.
awesome. Now try super darn slow. Slow is actually harder, I think. Awesome. Okay.
Thank you.
Now I'm gonna cue you and see if you can follow me.
Okay.
Okay. Very good. Good.
My notes were off.
It's okay.
But my
you
rhythm
came
was there.
together. Good, good. Okay, so just a couple of cue exercises.
Okay,
stuff.
cool.
All right, so
Fun.
let's leave Shadic alone for a second. Let me get out my notebook.
Everyone hates Stradiac.
Who?
Everyone.
Who's
It
everyone?
fell out of my folder, and everyone's like, "Oh, the Stradiac."
And then
Yeah.
you know, that horror music.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so let's do. Let's see. Let's see. Remember Allegretto non
Oh, I love those.
These are the duet parts, though. And since you didn't bring your book, we can do that next time.
Okay.
So this is like violin 2, basically.
Oh,
it's so warm in here, isn't it? I'm like dying.
you could play Perpetual Motion.
Do you have perpetual motion memorized?
I think so.
Okay, let's try it. I'm gonna need a cue. I have no idea when you're gonna start. If you just
Yeah, because I did it and I'm like, no, and then I'm like, wait a minute, she can't see. Okay.
Sorry, I thought for a second you were gonna do Shadic again.
Me too.
Can you make it more staccato?
Okay, yeah, because I slurred the first 2 notes.
Yeah, and that's was like, wait. Okay.
Yeah.
Just get some clean starts in. Go ahead and try it yourself. Okay, quick connection. Quick observation.
Yeah.
Remember when you were trying to tap your whole foot?
Yeah.
Or your leg? Your leg? So I feel like that's what you're doing here. You're like trying to play every note with your whole bow. Just small bows. Like the small taps, right?
Okay.
It'll be easier to control, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you try just really small? Even smaller. That's what I need to do. You don't have to go faster. You can still go slow and use tiny bows. Okay, can we pause? Okay, good. Now when you cue, you can cue a tinier cue. Yes, exactly. Can you
I
try
always
it?
wondered why violin players sniff. I always thought that was just because they were like stuck up, you know, like.
But now that could be part of it. But, yeah, if you have a really dirty nose, it's louder, right? But it's kind of like an oral thing, right?
Yeah.
Instead of like if you weren't looking at me and I went,
You could.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
You could like.
Here, it's like a pickup.
Yeah,
It's like,
exactly.
And go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. You can sniff too if you want. Wait, I'm sorry, I messed up.
Oh, okay.
That was me.
No, you're okay.
Okay, got it. No, that's right. Sorry, can you start that again in Q?
Yeah.
C. Mm-hmm. I was a little bit of composing at the end.
Yes.
Sounded good though.
Thanks.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me,
It actually sounded okay, but
Yeah.
it wasn't what I was supposed to play.
what was your experience? What were you thinking of?
Playing the right notes,
Good. That's
but also
helpful.
like listening to you
Okay.
because I want to make sure that when you were playing notes that matched up with mine, that I was playing the correct notes.
What do you mean by matched up?
Like, when you were playing, so I was playing eighth notes, and you were
Mhm.
playing quarter notes. So for
Sometimes.
most of the time, sometimes you were playing eighth notes, and sometimes you were playing half notes.
Yeah.
But, like, take, for example, when you're playing
I see.
quarters, and when I'm
Uh-huh.
playing eighths, I'm
Mhm.
making sure that 2 of mine match up.
Very
with 2 of
good.
yours.
Well, actually, that's why I realized I messed up in the beginning. I had to subdivide eighth notes, and I think I did like double time or something. So in my head, I was listening to your fours and
Yeah.
making sure that my fours would match up to your half notes and stuff. Okay, so you're thinking of rhythm, right?
Yeah, because rhythm, I hate rhythm, so.
Oh, but you're so good at it.
Really?
Yeah. Like that was so
Oh.
steady.
I always thought I was so bad at rhythm. Oh, that makes me happy. Thank you.
Well, maybe at one time you were, but now you're not. So improvement,
Yay.
right?
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, so what's another thing you could notice when you play with someone? The rhythm, the beat, right? What else?
Their intonation when you play the same notes, or
Mhm.
when they play like an octave higher than you can match up.
Okay, good. So you're thinking of like octaves or the same, right?
Yeah, like if like at the end, I was supposed to play an open A and you were supposed to play a high A,
Uh-huh.
and that would have sounded cool, but I decided not to do that.
Yeah,
so.
but hey, you didn't mess up the rhythm or the beat. You just
I just
doing
went
it. That was
with it.
good. That was good. That was cool, actually. It was
Thanks.
spontaneous.
Yeah.
Okay, so, but there's more than just matching the same notes or octave notes,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
What do you know what the other intervals are?
Dynamic.
Do you have your notebook with you? Your little notes?
I think so. Actually, I might
I'm
have taken it
dying
out.
in here. It's so hot. Ugh. Okay.
I cleaned my bag, but now I don't have anything. I don't think I have it. Do you
No?
want to write on the back?
Is that a tuner?
Yeah.
A metronome?
Or
or
you can
something?
write in the folder.
I have
if you want.
paper. You can just keep it.
Okay. Because you can write on
your
like.
book.
I have a tiny
Oh.
notebook, so this.
I
What
never
is
bring
it?
it with me
Two
because
different
I
ones.
never bring it to school.
It's usually in your backpack or in your bag though.
You
in your
took it
pocket.
out because
Where'd
you
you
said I
put
didn't
it?
need it for school. It's
I
on my
didn't-
music
I
stand.
never did.
Yes, you
never,
did.
No,
Yes, you did.
not me. I
Yes, you
not
d- oh
blame
my
me.
gosh.
No,
Doesn't matter.
it's not on
You
camera.
can find it at home and put
Yes,
it.
put
It's
it
all
in there.
good. The argument. No. Okay, so let's
Well,
talk
it's at
about.
home. It's on my music stand.
Okay, well you can just sneak it back in there when you get home, right?
Okay. Yes.
Okay, so intervals. What is an interval?
An interval is an amount of time.
True. What about if we were talking about music?
An interval is an amount of time.
I guess you could say it that way too. But usually what we mean by intervals with music is distance between notes.
Really?
Like an interval of time is really distance between 2 points in time, right?
Mhm.
So an interval between 2 notes would be how many notes are in between, right? That's how we count how far away 2 notes are. So, for example, you already know one and you don't realize it. If you put the same, what is that called again? Does start with an O.
Octave.
What is the root of octave? That word,
Oct.
which means
8.
yeah. So if you count,
Wait.
and you always,
Oh, there's 8 notes in between it.
but in music it's kind of strange. You have to start counting one on the note that you're on. So 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the reason why you start with 1 is because if you play 2 notes that are the same, it's called a unison. Uni, right? So 1.
U. We're learning that in math.
Oh, nice.
The meaning of U.
So
Okay.
the same note is 1. What would that
2.
be? Exactly, a second.
4.
No, you skipped 1.
3.
Mm-hmm.
I can't count.
It's
1,
okay.
2, 4. Math.
Okay, so
It just sounded higher, so much higher than the 2
well,
or the 1.
that's true. It was because it was major. Minor third is here. Major third. Huge difference, right?
Yeah.
But they're still a third because they're both C, right?
Yeah.
One is just C what?
Natural.
And one is
Sharp.
great.
I think all notes should just be the same.
Well, that would make it hard to write music, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would. Just
What
like
does that
only
sound
working with
I don't
8
know, there's
notes.
only one note there.
Yeah, just one note with a fermata over it. Yeah, my friend considers herself a composer because she wrote one piece. It's 1 A sharp with like a fermata over it.
Sounds pretty conceptual.
Yeah,
It's pretty modernist. Wow.
Wonderful.
Damn. Okay, so got a, what is this called again?
1.
or unison.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the unison and the octave get special names, but the other ones don't really.
Okay.
So actually, we'll get to something that I think you'll really like in a second. Okay, so
Really?
we have unisons. Okay, what is this one? Or
1. Oh, that sounds like the shark song. Do 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 do.
that's
Yeah.
a second. That's a minor second, because it's A and B flat.
But you're using your first finger.
Yeah, it's B flat.
Oh, I can't count. Yep.
It's okay. I think you're trying to get ahead of yourself. It's not quite working.
Well, I'm thinking it's first finger, so it's 1, but I'm forgetting that open is 1, not 0.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, we're starting. Yes, A is not 0, just
It's
because
1.
we're playing, not any fingers. Okay, so this is a second. Remember, we're thinking of intervals, not just the notes themselves. It's the distance.
Correct.
So I could have started on B and done the demonstration going up. A second, a second, a third. Da, 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 da.
So now B's 1?
Yeah, you can make any note 1. It's in the intervals, right? So it's just like adding 5 to 3 instead of 5 to 0.
But you always get 8 when you add 5 to 3.
Right, but it's the distance between. So like 5 minus 3 is what?
2.
3 minus 1 is what?
2.
So there's that's still a second, no matter where you put that second. So listen, close your eyes,
Okay.
and listen to this. What does that sound like?
It's the same picture.
Okay, good. What is this one?
Different. No, I'm kidding. They're the same.
Well, do you know Brahms' lullaby? The da-da-dum, ba-da-dum,
Oh, I love that.
da-da-da-dum,
I love
da-da-da-da.
lullabies.
Right.
Yeah.
So a minor third will always sound like that. Da-da-dum, da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Or da-da-dum, da-dum, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It's the same. It's the same song, but I'm just using different notes. The
Yeah.
intervals between the notes are the same, so it sounds the same to us.
Huh.
Isn't that interesting?
Very
Like if you
interesting.
thought, at a birthday party, happy birthday to you,
Or,
and then
"Happy
some people
birthday to
exactly
you."
people are
Yeah,
on.
that was really awesome.
Usually they start on very different notes, right? But the intervals are the same. Happy birthday to you.
Yes.
You can go, happy birthday to you. The intervals are the same, right?
I never thought about how we sing happy birthday 2 different ways.
Well, there's an
What?
infinite number of ways, right? I go, happy birthday to you, or happy birthday to you. Any note, really, you can start on. Okay,
I was trying to think of a note
so
to
this
start
is a
on.
lot of new, like, what's
What?
happening?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go back to our intervals. So we named this one, let's just keep it on open.
Unison.
Okay, now that you start playing, I'll utilize that. Can you play a second over this?
Yeah.
Okay? See that nice little lolly sound in the air?
Yeah.
Go ahead and play. That's a major second. Can you play a minor second? Oh, so scary. Go back to major. Good. Now can you play a minor third? Good. So that sounds pretty nice together.
I feel like I'm like intently staring you down. Okay.
Good. How about a major third? A little higher. There it is. Oh, no, it's too high. There it is. Good. Okay, what's next? See how that's very in tune.
Oh, thank
Do you hear in the air that buzz? That's
Yeah.
like perfect. So it sounds.
Yeah.
That's a perfect fourth. That's why it sounds so perfect. And we get that nice little in the air.
Why 4? Why is 4 special?
Because it sounds so perfect. The other ones didn't sound as perfect. You want to go through them again?
No.
Okay. Probably because they
Why?
didn't sound as
Why
perfect.
4? Why does
It has
D
to-
and A sound good together?
It has to do with physics.
Fun.
Yep. It's so the wavelength of my A and the wavelength of your D, they align in such a way that the wavelengths kind of match up.
Oh, that's sort of adorable.
Yeah, so it's all physics. Yeah. Okay,
Music's
let's keep going
adorable.
because there's the special one I want to get to.
Okay.
So let's go back to your fourth. Doesn't quite ring yet. A little higher. There it is. Okay, now you ready for the worst one ever?
Yeah.
Okay, play a D tritone, and then a perfect fifth. So it's like the two perfect ones are like in between is the tritone, the worst one. That's the tritone. And then the perfect fourth.
That is so interesting.
And the fifth. So perfect fifth. The reason why I thought you would like this is, you know, in the Partridge in a Pear Tree, 12 Days of Christmas.
Yeah.
5 golden rings.
Yeah.
And there's a perfect fifth in here. Right? So perfect fifth gets a special name, just like unison and octave, and perfect fourth. So it's, I don't know, I thought of
That's cool,
5
like
golden
5
rings
golden
is pretty
rings.
special.
But then what do you remember before?
It's another perfect one. It sounds perfect.
That's so funny. It's like you stink, you stink. You're perfect, you're perfect. You stink, you stink, you stink.
Well, it's not that. It's just that they don't sound as nice. So they sound perfect when they're in tune. That's why our strings, they're perfect fifths.
And that's why they sound so nice when they're played together.
Exactly, and that's how you can tune them, because like not good, right? And that's the perfect fifth, right?
That
Okay.
is so interesting. Who
All
knew
right.
that music was so cool?
Oh, what?
Oh, sorry, it's cool otherwise. It's just
No,
so
no,
cool in a
physics-
sciencey way.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, no, when you actually learn about why it sounds the way it is, it's like,
It's really it's just interesting.
It is.
I mean, it was cool before.
okay,
But
so,
now it's even more interesting.
so unison, what's next?
1. Nope, 2.
And we're going to write it, the minor is going to have a little hat on top, that way you know it's lowercase.
And then major.
Major 2, and then what's next?
Minor 3.
And then,
Minor.
Major.
3.
and then-
Minor 4.
Actually, no. 4 only has one name, right?
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
4th.
And then we get into
Trinomial.
tritone.
Oh.
We just mark that as a double T, but with, it looks like a pi symbol also.
Yeah,
It's kind of confusing. So,
or like a little house.
yeah, sure. So,
Yeah.
tritone. Boom. And then what's next? The other...
P5.
Okay, and now we haven't gotten next, but what would you guess would be next?
Minor 6.
Yeah. And then?
Major 6.
And then?
Minor 7.
And then?
Major 7.
And then?
Octave.
Yes. Very good. We can also call it a perfect
Perfect
but we
eight.
never call it that. We always say
An
octave.
octave. That's almost
It's
like,
easier.
or it has the same like ring to it as like checkmate. You know,
Yeah.
just like that sort
The
of like
ultimate.
exactly.
Yeah. Good. Okay, so all that's to say that we should tune perfect intervals next.
Yeah.
So unisons and octaves are like, you should tune that because that's the same note and it's going to be really obvious when it's out of tune. The second most important are going to be the other perfect ones, right? Because it sounds really bad when they're not perfect,
Yeah.
right?
When
So-
they're slightly out of tune.
First
Like me, I
priority-
play in between the notes, so I'm never right. I was gonna say never wrong, but that's the
No.
opposite of what's true.
Don't need to say those things. Okay, so first priority, second priority, then everything else is kind of like third priority.
No, because like I try to play like in between C sharp and C natural, just so I'm never wrong. But then it turns.
Oh, I remember this from last.
Yeah.
From a month. Wait,
Yeah.
it was just last Thursday, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I was like, I remember that from last
Hold
week.
on. It is
Okay.
hot in here.
I
Right.
know it's a small. Okay, but I don't think we have too much longer.
Oh no, it's okay. Yeah.
Actually, how much time do we have?
What time do we start? It's
I don't remember. But we'll
I
stop
don't
at
either.
6.
It's 6:40.
5:45.
Sorry.
That's okay. Okay, good. So we'll do some more of this, and then I want to read a canon.
Ooh, I love cannons.
What is a canon?
Like, I was following the eye, was
Yep.
following the eye. Yeah.
Sweet Fox is nice.
Yep.
Okay, but you gave me an example. What is?
It's
what
when
is what you
somebody
just said?
comes in like a couple notes after somebody else, and then it keeps going and like.
Kind
a
of like what we
circle.
did in Shredick, almost.
Yes. Yeah. Because I used to be in choir.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, choirs love rounds.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so let's try a little bit more perpetual motion.
Okay.
And I want you to stop on any random note, and I'll stop with you. And we're
Okay.
going to figure out what intervals between us.
Fun.
Okay.
Maths. Okay.
Oh, sorry, I had no idea you were going
Oh,
to
I'm
start.
sorry. Oh, just like leave you in the dust. Okay.
0 to 60.
Yeah.
Now go ahead and
Vibrato.
if you want, count up to an E, and how many notes is that? Remember, you always start 1.
1, 2, 3.
So what kind of third is it though?
Minor.
Yes.
It sounds minor.
It sounds a lullaby.
Yeah.
Good. Good. Let's do that again. And stop on a different note. Let's
Okay.
start back at the beginning. And now, sorry.
Oh.
Let's not make it random. I want you to stop on a note that sounds weird.
Weird.
Yes.
Which means I have to
out
listen
of
to you.
tune.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I think you did that because you got messed up because you were listening to me. And that's okay.
Yeah.
Can we try a little slower
Okay.
so you have a chance to play your notes and listen to my notes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. That one sounds weird. Your note makes my note sound weird. Unless my note just sounds weird by itself.
Try higher. There it is.
It still sounds weird.
Play louder. That's a perfect fourth. So it
But
sounded
it sounds weird.
well. It's harder to hear sometimes a perfect fourth. Perfect fifths are like I can hear that, and octaves are like I can hear that. Fourths are a little harder to hear, and then the other ones are even harder to hear. No, it's just that you're not used to listening for it.
Okay.
And usually in the United States, we don't start your training till college, so you're not behind by
What?
any means. Yeah,
Training for what?
ear training.
There's ear training?
Yeah.
Like ear boot camp?
It feels like it for sure. I'm doing that with you right now, actually.
Did you have to do that?
I learned to play violin when I was little, so it was all, I didn't read any music. It was all by hearing.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't read any music.
Yeah, well, so let's do the fourth again. Go ahead and play your E. Okay, now listen in the air. There's like a hum. Listen beyond the notes that we're playing. Go ahead and do it again. Listen to that. Do you hear that?
Yeah.
A little bit?
Little.
Let's
Wee bit.
try it. I'm going to play my note. Stop. You play your note. Stop. And then I'll play my note and you add your note to see if you can notice it. Okay? So my note first. Your note. My note. Go ahead, add. There's a hum. For me, it's in this ear. Well, fourths are harder to hear, for sure.
They're ugly.
But when you played it before, your E was too low, so we got even more wobble. We
Yeah.
didn't get the nice, hey, they're in agreement kind of thing happening. Okay, let's do it again. Let's see. Let's just start on the first note.
Okay.
Mine's an E and yours an A.
Oh.
And hold it. Go ahead. Hold it. Now this buzz is not very loud at all. It's a very quiet buzz. Let's do it
See, I
again.
can hear this one more than the other one.
Okay, that's a perfect fifth. You're used to hearing that all the time with
Oh,
the
okay.
strings, right?
I bet that's why then.
Yeah.
Good to know I'm not just wacko.
See how nice that sounds? Now if I put it like this, go ahead. I'm playing an E, I promise. It's just really out of tune, right? Okay, let's do it again.
So I'm just really out of tune.
And I'm going to stop you when I hear something out of tune.
Oh, okay. That's better.
And that wasn't true. You weren't out of tune. You're playing an open string.
Oh,
Can't
no,
argue
out
with
of
that.
tune here when I was playing my fourth tune.
Oh, it could have been higher, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to stop you when I hear an out of tune note. Go ahead and cue. Stop. There it is. I can't just start it there. Can we start from like the beginning?
Yeah.
So your three needs to be higher.
Okay.
What were we playing?
A D.
You were playing a D, I was playing a B, so what is the interval?
2 in between the two.
So 1, 2, 3, right?
Yeah. Oh, because we count them.
Yep. we always start with the first one.
This
This is a minor third. It's
That's
okay.
so cool.
Okay.
I love that you can play the lullaby.
Oh,
It's really
well, it's
cool.
just two
Makes me
minor
happy.
thirds after each other. And then I just play the rest of it.
I know, but it's super cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
Okay, let's do a tiny bit more, and then
Okay.
we'll go around.
Okay, cool. Oh.
Okay. How about you practice perpetual motion? We'll do
Okay.
more of this, and then next week maybe I'll make you read this part.
Yeah. I'm good at totally, like, you know, sort of winging it.
Yes. We have 7 minutes in case you want to know.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.
Okay, so
That's
this.
really
If you're
Okay.
okay going to 6.
Yeah,
If you want to
which is
quit
good.
early, I'm good too.
Well, let's do a little bit of rounds and cannons.
Oh, I love your
'Cause it's so
notebook.
much fun. Oh, thank you. It's new. Did I put
Aw.
it on the stand already? I think I did. Yes, I did. Because I want to kind of gauge what we should do next time. You're okay doing this, right? You
What?
like what we are doing?
Oh, yeah.
Great.
Yeah, no.
So I don't want you to feel stressed from your orchestra stuff, but I think
Oh,
it's,
no.
it's
I
worth
really
it
like.
to take a break and like
I really should put more effort
improve
into
just music.
Yeah, don't worry. We haven't really been doing anything in orchestra because we keep doing warm-ups.
Well,
Yeah.
that's good.
I know, but it's like
Boring.
warm-ups until 5 minutes before the bell, and then he tries to rush us through the whole thing, and then he lets us out after the bell, and we have to go put our instruments in a different room.
Oh boy.
I know.
So you're always late, huh?
Somehow I'm always right on time, and it's really
Magic.
good. I know, literally magic.
We're gonna do the gossip round.
Okay.
It's really fun. Can we read it together?
Yep.
So, wait, I want a cue because I want you to play it as fast as I do.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna go. Let me get it. Okay.
I can't sight read.
It's okay. That was pretty good.
Okay.
So you kept going. That's important.
Yeah.
You
Just keep swimming.
you listened to my notes and I think you followed them.
Okay.
You didn't keep going afterwards, for example, and you knew we were at the end. So
Yeah.
what key are we in?
G.
Yes. So what kind of C do we have? Mm-hmm. Good.
Moves my finger down while we're talking.
I wasn't looking. You didn't have to admit it.
Yeah.
And then what is this bowing called?
Slur.
Yeah.
Oh, we
Oh.
learned this. Oh my gosh. Spiccato. Nope, that's not it. It's when you play like that. Marcato. Nope. Legato.
I don't really know what you're. Oh, that's if it's a slur without the dots, it's legato. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it has dots.
Spiccato.
No, I would say. Well, dots means staccato.
Yeah.
Right.
So then you mix it with slur and you get slurcato.
I wish it worked that way, but it doesn't.
Dang it.
So those are just hooked up bows. So you
Oh,
hook them.
hooked bowing.
So down, hook, 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 hook.
Okay.
Okay, can you try it again?
Yeah.
Let's try a little. So ready, go. What's the last note? Good. Let's do it again. Ready, go.
So I really just struggle with the rhythm at this part.
Okay, what is it? Can you sing it? Dum.
One,
Oh, ooh. We're gonna try that way. All right.
One.
One.
1, 2, and 1, 2, 3.
What was our time signature? 2 over 4, right? So we're only gonna count to 2.
Oh, that's mean. Okay,
So
I'm
we're
sorry.
gonna go 1
Okay.
and
One
and
and
2
and.
1 and 2 and.
I didn't see the time signature.
It's okay.
I was just like, let's play random
Yeah.
notes. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1
and.
and.
And. Okay,
Okay.
can we try playing?
Yeah,
that too?
let's-
And then
let's
I think
do
it's time for us to back up.
Okay.
Ready and. Whoops. Nice natural. Always want to be right.
Yep.
Ready, go. us and practice it a little bit?
Yes.
That was a pretty good
Want
sight
me to
reading
do it?
experience.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do that.
That's good.
You guys can.
And then
hate
good
sight
timing.
reading.
Hey, but you'll get better at it. That wasn't too bad.
Everyone I know loves sight reading, and whenever we do sight reading, they're like, yes, and I'm like, I'm excited for it because